And welcome to the Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Sports are starting to wind down in our area, but there's still plenty of action going on in and around town. You had the Georgia Southern men's golf team on the road in Stanford playing in the NCAA Regionals, where they were able to come out and be one of the 5 teams to move on. They were 4th in the regional, and they also had a couple of top 10s individually. You had Stephen Fisk leading the way, finishing in 6th place. Next up for the Eagles, they'll be off to the NCAA Championships coming up in Arkansas. That will take place later on in the week. We'll hear from Coach Carter Collins and a couple of the Georgia Southern golfers in a little bit and show you some highlights from the NCAA Regional in Stanford. Also, the Georgia Southern baseball team was able to secure 1st place in the Eastern Division in the Sun Belt Conference, as they were able to take 2 of 3 at Georgia State, securing themselves of the number 2 overall seed. They're the winner of the Eastern Division, as the Sun Belt baseball tournament will begin later on this week at Coastal Carolina University. We also had plenty of area high school players signing official letters of intent. You had 4 over at Statesboro High. We'll get to those in a little bit. And 3 over at Southeast Bulloch. And we'll be showing also some highlights from the spring game at Statesboro High at Walmart Field between Statesboro High and Windsor Forest, which took place last week. All that and plenty more coming up in just a moment. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888, or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern men's golf team trying to advance to the NCAA championships for the first time since 2010. We're out at Stanford playing. They had a pretty tough field there and were able to finish 4th, and only the top 5 go. We had a chance to talk with head coach Carter Collins and some of the golfers about their accomplishments in California.
Well, just the team played solid all week. Our highest score was a 72 for the entire 3 rounds, and just dropping a 72, a 71, and a 72 really helped. Just the momentum of everyone was playing well, and we just knew that, you know, even if we made a bad hole, like, our teammates had us, and the course just played tough, and I think we played really well this week. I think we played in the wind a lot, so we were kind of used to it, and being the lead man, I kind of helped, you know, on par 3s, knowing where the wind was going and how it was affecting the ball, and I think it got the team where it needed to be, and we're just excited to be national bound.
I think what these guys have been able to accomplish all year culminated this week. They've been able to show a lot of heart in every big moment. They've come through, and today was no different. So I'm proud of them, each and every one of them, for what they've been able to accomplish, and just I'm very thankful they've let me come along for the ride, and excited to see what noise we can make in Arkansas. Being mentally tough, and I think all 5 did a great job of that. Kind of staying in the moment was the most important thing we could have done today, and they did it. And the process and the planning and everything that they put into this week, it worked. So I'm proud of them, and like I said, we think we can make some noise in Arkansas, and we're glad we get a tee time.
So next up, once again, later on this week, the Eagles will take off for Arkansas. Well, they'll be playing in the NCAA championships. It could be as long as a 6-day event there. All right, stay with us. We'll have plenty more coming up next.
What does it mean to have financial freedom?
At Queensboro Wealth Management, we're helping people figure that out.
And giving them a plan to get there.
If you have a desire to take control of your finances and live with financial purpose,
We
will use every bit of our knowledge to help you.
And there's no cost to get started.
Download a free kit from our website, then give any of us a call. QWM is Queensboro Wealth Management. Let's begin today.
Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy. In-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests and ultrasounds, in-house lab. And introducing our new nurse practitioner, Melissa Beasley, as we now accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care. Well, the Statesboro football team wrapped up their spring practice with a scrimmage game against Windsor Forest. We had a chance to be on hand at Womack Field for some of the highlights and got a chance to talk with Statesboro High head coach Jeff Kaiser. The Statesboro Blue Devils wrapping up spring with a scrimmage against Windsor Forest. After scoring a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in the first quarter, early in the second is Andrell Grace scoring. The 2-point conversion would fail. The defense not allowing Windsor Forest much yardage. Brendan Jackson with the big stop. Later it's Corey McCullough helping out here, along with Xavier Lee. More from the defense. Dake Williams off the corner with the pressure. The first defensive unit completely shutting out Windsor Forest offensively. Drake Horton to Will Yawn for a first down, and then it's Jalen Robertson going in for another Blue Devil touchdown. Once again, the Blue Devil defense shutting down Windsor Forest, and overall, Statesboro head coach Jeff Kaiser quite pleased with how things went in the spring and in the scrimmage.
I was very pleased in a lot of areas in the first half with our ones. First defense gave up about 2 positive plays. I'm very proud of how fast we played defensively. Very proud of how we did offensively, with the exception of the offensive penalties. We had, 2 or 3, maybe 4 drive-killing penalties after big plays in the first half. We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish in the second half with our young guys. I think it was very evident that they realized the amount of work they need to put in the summer to have a good JV season and help provide some depth. We didn't play any of our ones in the second half, but all in all, we came out of it with injury-free. Windsor Forest did too. I think it was very positive. Got a lot done. Very excited about going into the summertime and what we got to do to continue to get better.
Depth was a concern of yours. I would imagine it's still a bit of a concern.
Defensive depth and our offensive line depth is extremely, extremely thin. Like I said early in the year, we got 11 pretty sporty defensive players. We feel like we don't have 12 yet. We got to get some depth at those spots. The solution, we think we may have to go to playing some kids, cross them over, play them both ways. We got some offensive skill on offense that can help us defensively, and we definitely got some defensive skill that can help us offensively. But our biggest concern and number one thing we got to do is find some offensive linemen. We lost 3 senior offensive linemen that were as good as I've coached, and we got to replace them, and we haven't been able to do that yet.
But offensively or overall, what was your biggest positive to take away?
All our kids played hard, man. They were excited and fired up to get out here and compete against somebody else. You know, sometimes you go through spring practice and kids feel like it's just something you got to do, but our kids really look forward to playing another opponent. And credit to Coach Farrell and his bunch at Windsor. He's just coming in a new position, and he's one of the finest coaches I've ever been around. I'm sure he'll get those guys going, and they got some talented kids. So, but we accomplished exactly what we wanted to in the spring.
All right, stay with us. Coming up next, we'll stay at Statesboro High for some signings and head over to Southeast Bulloch as well. Come visit us locally here in Statesboro at Piedmont Loop beside Walmart.
At Badcock, no credit refused isn't just an offer, it's a way of business and has been for over 100 years. No banks, no ridiculous credit requirements, just local Badcock store owners who treat you right and give you credit when others won't. It's never been easier to express your style and love your home.
A sports injury can stop you in your tracks. At Optum Orthopedics, our specialized physicians and staff use advanced orthopedic procedures with one specific goal in mind: to get you back to you. If you have a sports injury, request an evaluation. Experience the Optum difference.
Well, plenty of area high school athletes signing this past week in sports from track and field to baseball to soccer and golf. We're going to begin over at Statesboro High School.
Trust your eyes to the team that takes care of the Eagles. Professional Eye Care of Statesboro offers a full range of medical eye care, in addition to a wide assortment of glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses to suit your style.
And now we can serve you even better with the addition of Dr. Erica Mara to the team.
We provide comprehensive medical eye care, and we have a variety of glasses and contact lenses here at Professional Eye Care of Statesboro.
A packed house at the Statesboro Fieldhouse as 4 student athletes have decided where they'll be attending college.
School has a great program as far as my business management and psychology degree that I would like to get, and the soccer program is extremely professional. They have 2 coaches that have professional backgrounds playing and coaching in the professionals, so it'll be a great program to go to. As far as fitting in, I think it'll be hard as coming in as a freshman, starting out especially with the team, new teammates, a whole new start with a new club, As far as the school, everyone's so friendly. When we went up there just for our visit and our tryout and whatnot, we every time we passed somebody, it was hello, hi, how are you? My name's this. What are you here for? Blah, just on and on. People are very, very nice up there. I think I'll fit in very well.
I found out about them at that Georgia Showcase in Atlanta, and I feel great about going to them. They gave me a scholarship, but it wasn't a full ride scholarship, but it covers most of it. I don't know too much about the school, but I know the football program. It's a good football program. The coach tells me they work their players hard and they train hard, and they're out there winning championship.
What's it going to like to be so far away from home?
See, that's the crazy thing. I'm going to be so far away. It's going to be different, but I feel like I'm going to be homesick, but I'm going to battle through it and just do what I need to do while I'm there.
They have a really good education program, and that's why I'm going, just because one of my good coaches coached there, and he moved in with us. He was from Columbia, and he would always talk about it, and it just made me more and more want to go. So I went up there and tried out, and they said I was doing really good, but just to get my grades up, and then it's just been an impact ever since. The coaches are always there pushing me, telling me to do better in school so I can get there, and I finally did it, so I can't wait for it.
I'm really happy for Reinhardt took interest in me. I want to thank my parents, Reinhardt and the SHS, for everything they've done for me. I know we play 5 in the spring, 5 in the fall, it's a bit different. It's Monday and Tuesday, like tournaments. I'll be good. We'll travel around the country and hopefully play in a national championship.
Meanwhile, over at Southeast Bulloch, 3 student athletes deciding where they'll be continuing their athletic and academic careers.
It's a really nice environment and the people are really sweet, and I was like, well, yeah, I want to go somewhere that's like home, because there's no place like home. So I talked to everybody, and everybody was, like I said, really nice and everything, and he was just like, I mean, just let me know, because honestly, he was the very first track coach that like actually contacted me and talked to me and was like talking and everything like that, offering me stuff, and I was like, And he told us right before we left from the campus, he was like, well, make sure you remember that I was the first one, because around your time of your senior year, around the time when track season starts, and a whole bunch of colleges are gonna come. And like he said, a whole bunch of colleges just came out of the blue. Like, I ain't even never heard of these places before. And so I was like, my mom and dad were just like, go with your gut, what you think you should do. And I was like, well, I think I want to go to Payne.
The coaches were real nice. Shout out to my boy, Coach Trey from Coastal Empire. He really set me up with a practice at Bruton Parker. And then from there, all the coaches were really nice. All the players were really like tight and cool. I think the main deal breaker was the cafe. They had some really good food. They're in a really tough conference and all, so their record's not all that great, but from what I gather, they're a really tightly close team, and they're all like, go team, we're all a family, so that's pretty cool.
It was just a good decision. I like the coach, and overall it was a good place. They had a nice baseball field, and it's the main sport on campus, and I just kind of felt like home to a part. And they're JUCO, and they just went to the tournament and lost to the number 2 ranked team in the nation, Gordon, which was a good run for them, and I just felt like it would be a right fit.
And a reminder, the Statesboro golf team, Ford Berger included, will be playing in the state tournament this week in Carrollton. We'll let you know how that goes and let you know that next week. That'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.